Essa parte, assim, ele faz muito bem, então acho que ele meio que nasceu para essa parte de fazer essa parte de GL, assim. Tem o Souza, né, que tá há muito tempo comigo, é um jogador que é muito calmo. Ele consegue pensar muito sobre o jogo também, ele consegue trazer muitos rounds importantes pra gente, que a gente tá perdendo. Ele é um jogador muito habilidoso nessa parte. O KDS é uma pessoa que fica parado, não faz muita coisa assim fora do comum.
KDS is looking for him and the opening kill is for FaZe.
Acho que essa parte sim é uma parte mais forte dele, assim, de ser um jogador também que pensa bastante dentro do jogo e sabe a hora de executar alguma coisa. O Range é um jogador que é muito bom também, ele tem uma parte de skill muito boa também. Acho que todo jogador do nosso time é muito bom em questão de skill.
Handy from above is able to deny, and that means there is no chance Batman can clutch this.
Ele consegue fazer bastante round que a gente está perdendo ali de uma forma drástica. Acho que o Invitational, todos os jogadores querem ganhar, né? Acho que cada um quer se provar ali dentro do campeonato. E eu acho que todos os jogadores pensam assim que é o maior campeonato assim para si, né? Que é o troféu mais antigo que tem no jogo, então acho que é o que todo mundo quer ganhar. Esse é o time, querendo ou não, que eu tenho que é mais unido dentro de jogo e fora. É um time muito agressivo quando precisa. Sabe que o nosso estilo de jogo é totalmente diferente do que eles jogam contra. Então acho que a galera assim tem um pouco de medo de jogar contra a gente nessa parte.
Let's go. Can't wait, I need right now. Just watch how I move. Just watch how I move. Hate it or love it, I kill it, I pack up the room. I spend all my time in the lab. Grind like I'm getting paid time and a half. Right now. We finally made it. I know that they hate it when cat is right out of the bag. Right now. The timing is right now. Right now. Right now. Just watch how I move. Right now. Right now. Right now. Just watch how I move. Can't wait, I need right now. Just watch how I move. Just watch how I move. Hate it or love it, I kill it, I pack up the room. Keep your eyes on the clock. You might miss on your chances to rise if you blink. Got a vision, your way to the top. The chamber alert, attracting the things you deserve. Just know I do this on a regular. The hustle keep calling me up on my cellular. 5 a.m. stuck, hot and the rest of them sleeping. That's why I'm still all the way up. I cannot be top, block, hand on the clock. Marathon running and making no stops. I came from nothing, my days on the block. This is just why I just gotta do it. Right now, right now. Just watch how I move. Right now, right now, right now. Just watch how I move. Can't wait, I need right now. Just watch how I move. Let's go. Timing is right now.
Operators, prepare to engage.
Thanks to each and every one of you who supports, follows and cheers us on.
みんなの応援がとても力になっていて、レインボーシックスシージコミュニティにとても感謝しています。
La connexion que nous partageons va au-delà du jeu. Peu importe d'où vous venez, que vous nous souteniez depuis des jours ou des années.
การสนับสนุนอย่างไม่หยุดหย่อนของคุณกระตุ้นให้เราทำดีที่สุดในทุกนัด
ومعا نشكل عائلة رينبو سيكس سيجا متناغمة لتصبح ذكرى في قلوبنا.
Приглашаем всех на Six Invitational 2024 и не забудьте посмотреть это прекрасное и невероятное событие вместе с нами.
항상 레인보우 식스 시즈를 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다. 여러분들의 응원이 레인보우 식스 시즈를 세계 최고의 게임으로 만들 수 있습니다.
Juntos somos a melhor comunidade do mundo.
Muito obrigado, galera.
Thank you for the support.
شكرا على دعمكم.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Спасибо огромное.
Muito obrigado, comunidade.
Merci beaucoup.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with it who line for nothing. I see that we different. You riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places. I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother. I barely can trust you. I talk to a shorty. She bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate. So hand me the money. I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling.
Valeu.
Falta só isso aqui, viado. Liga, porra. Bora, pô. Tira meio.
Tito. Pensa.
Nesk. Bencha mata.
Boa. Bem, João.
A segunda opção.
Vai quebrar a perna.
Mete.
Vem! 3, 2, 1, dá pra você time!
I just know I'm gonna fucking miss. I already know. Fabian.
Bingo.
Oh, that was close. That was actually good. Holy shit. The little boy from Glasgow. 18.
It's time. It's actually time. Holy shit.
Six.
No, Ben.
I just got a dumb question.
Player B.
With the Converse.
The Crooks. Canadian.
I don't know, man.
Deixa o pé não, caralho. Sacanagem, hein, mano. That is embarrassing. That was on target.
Good job, guys. Yes, good job.
Thank you. Woo! All right.
That's good.
We did too.
We are here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, at the 6th Invitational 2024. Boa tarde, Brasil!
Alô, ginásio do Ibirapuera, estamos chegando com a grande final do 6th Invitational. Que gratidão imensa tê-los aqui conosco. Eu estou com Ian Chambers, meu companheiro da transmissão internacional, que vai estar conosco aqui. Can I teach you something?
I love learning Portuguese. Teach me.
Yeah, we're all together, right? Because it's Brazil against Brazil. So I'm gonna teach how to say, tamo junto, mano.
Tamo junto, mano. We are all together, and that is because the grand final of this Invitational is later on this evening. Brazil versus Brazil. Blood versus blood. Brother versus brother. Who will raise the hammer when it is all said and done? Will it be W7
ou será FaZe Clan?
Now, what's really cool is, no matter what, we are making history here at the Ginásio do Ibirapuera in Sao Paulo, because for the first time ever in esports, a Brazilian team will raise a world championship on home soil.
E é verdade, pela primeira vez um time brasileiro vai levantar a marreta e vai ser campeão mundial em casa. Aliás, que delícia! A última vez que a gente teve essa oportunidade de disputar um campeonato mundial em casa, tomamos 7-1 da Alemanha. I'm just saying, last time we played home in the World Cup 2014, Germany beat us for 7-1.
Let's not talk about
that. Today's a party day. It's a happy day for us.
Yes, and we are starting with the most beautiful moment, possibly, of my career. Now, Siege has been around for a long time now, and there has been a man who has been part of it from the very beginning. It is time to reveal our MVP for 2024. This commendation is so special. It wouldn't be Siege without him. It's Milos.
I had my first ever event not far away from where we stand here. I saw the devs, I saw the players, I saw my fellow casters. Everybody was having fun in a way that I really wanted to be a part of it. And I met the woman that later became my wife thanks to Rainbow Six. And I say this game changed my life. It really did in more ways than you can believe. My name is Hassan Finch, better known as Milos. I'm a host, commentator, analyst, caster. In general, I'm just a huge fan of esports and a lover of Rainbow Six. I come from Lebanon. When I was born, computers were still a rarity, but my uncle had his own computer. I was hooked from the first moment, and I can't even imagine what my life would have been like without video games, really. We played strategy games, Warcraft, Age of Empires. I really enjoyed it, but I really also enjoyed talking about it. I had watched, at that point, the earliest days of a YouTuber by the name of Dasker who was playing these massive games of Battlefield 3, and he would commentate over it and stream it and do these videos, and I thought, I want to do more of that. Video comes out, hey, we actually need commentators for a tournament. All you need is a headset, come on in, and we'll find a way. And at the end of it, the person that's in charge of this broadcast project says to me like, hey, there's something there. And I'll never forget it, because that day it made me think, damn, I can actually do this. Later on, 2016, I go to Paris Games Week, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege comes out around that time. The game, when it's played by professionals, looks absolutely sick. I'm just standing there and watching the action. I go back home and I'm thinking, damn, I need to find a way to cast this. This is really sick. I asked Ritalia and Berigini, the Brazilian casters, do you think there's a way for me to come in here and cast? Like, absolutely, we need people to cast our region. I start casting the game. I have no clue what's going on because it's different when you're actually observing it, but you very quickly learn. And that's where it started. In early January, I get the call from ESL asking, hey, Six Invitational is coming up in February. We need someone to cast the B stream. I couldn't believe it. I was being paid to come in and talk about the game that I love most and about the best players in the world. Pengu at the end of the event comes up to me and says, hey, welcome to the family. And he takes off his jersey that he got the entire team to sign, Penta, and gave it to me. That was a moment I never even imagined.
There was no doubt for anybody since the very early days that Milos is going to be around for a very long time. He's a hard worker who is super passionate. And when you do something for free because you love doing it and you're good at doing it as well, you only have one way to go, and that's really upwards.
During the Gamescom finals in 2017, I was asked, would you like to join the talent team in Katowice? We got it done, and I was here in January 2018 with Kixon and Taro and Emzo. Finally, we're kicking off a full Pro League season together.
You know, we got to grow together for almost half a decade. It was just the four of us. That was it. We were the Poland crew. We basically became a family.
We lived far away from home. This was our new home. We had to look out for one another anyways, and we got through it. Because the main thing for us was, how can we make the show better? Through 2018, we saw that this game was it was taking off. With every event, it kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Then we get to SI 2020, which to me is the apogee. This is the zeitgeist of Rainbow Six, at least my career within Rainbow Six, because I still feel those flashing lights. After that SI, we're so excited, we're so happy, everything's going well. And then, well, COVID happened. Out of it, I felt like I emerged from some sort of cocoon. And when things started really looking up that we're getting out of it and we're planning events, I didn't believe it. I still can't in so many ways. But Kix was no longer here. Just being here in the city, it's like something's missing. We finally have the shot after almost 2 years of no live events of going to a venue. We get to Montreal, and it's full of thousands of Siege-Sharons. To be that conduit in the middle of that arena, if I may be egotistical for a moment, fucking cool moment. It felt like we were really back. Six Invitational in Brazil. If you told me about this 6 years prior, we would have an SI in Brazil, I tell you, that's insane. And to be there again, in the middle of it all, to tell you here in the arena, and all those watching at home, they've given me a life I could have never imagined.
His voice, face, just his entire personality is synonymous with so much Siege history.
He is the face of our talent scene, he's the host of all the big events, he's the voice to all the intros.
If you hear a Siege event and you hear his voice, you know it's a real event worth tuning into.
Milos really is like one of the OGs of the whole scene. Been watching him forever.
Rainbow Six feels like home when Milos is around.
You are always fighting to find a home. My home is in front of the camera, in the middle of an arena, talking about the thing I love the most.
2024 MVP Comedy, Miloš!
Façam barulho! Miloš, o MVP 2024. Esse cara ajudou a construir a nossa comunidade. That's yours. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Miloš, you have been a part of the tapestry that is Siege. You have been a part of the fabric from the tapestry that is Siege. You have been a part of the fabric from the...
It's a culmination of 12 years of career, 8 years in Rainbow Six. I built my career casting Brazil, way before Brazil was even allowed to play competitively. And Brazil is my home in Siege, and I'm so happy that I get to be at SI in Sao Paulo to say thank you to all of you.
Ele disse que tem 12 anos de carreira, 8 construídas dentro do Rainbow Six e começou narrando aqui no Brasil. Então ele se sente parte do Brasil antes mesmo de vir pra cá. Thank you, man. Gave me goosebumps.
Miloš, you've been a part of so many huge moments in Siege. You've made so many amazing friends and colleagues along the way. If you could pick the best moment of your career so far, what would it be?
I think it's jumping around from one country to the next with Kix and Antero. I love all of my colleagues. But as you saw even in the video, we built a family together when we were all away from home. And Parker is my brother, the brother I never thought I was missing all the way in Canada. I have my own, of course, Ahmed. I love him to death. But Kix and Antero are two brothers that will never leave my side. And Emzo was there through the entire time. Spending time with them is my favorite thing in this whole world. And I wish I could get it back for a moment with Kix, but he's always in my heart.
Bom, ele disse que o momento mais especial da vida dele foi pular de país em país com os irmãos dele, o Inteiro e o Kickstar. Ele gostaria muito que o Kix estivesse aqui com ele hoje, mas o Kix está dentro da alma dele e segue junto com ele.
Miloš, you are literally the man on the mic when it comes to Siege. I don't even know why I'm interviewing you right now. I'm going to give you the microphone and you can say whatever you want to say to your adoring fans at home and here in Brazil.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Brazil. You know, I'm used to talking about others. Our job on that stage is to talk about the best players in the world. It's not about us, and it never should be. So excuse me if I'm a bit awkward talking about myself for a moment here. I'm not really used to it. I am incredibly privileged to have had a family that cared for me and loved me from day one, and have had the resources, an incredible privilege in this world to go and study abroad in Europe and build myself and become the man I stand in front of you today. I have made countless friends in esports and all over the world, and I've learned so much about so many cultures and so many peoples that I will never forget, and I'm so grateful, to the point where without Rainbow Six, I would not have met my best friend, my wife, Paula. I love you so very much. Thank you, Rainbow Six, for introducing me to her. You've changed my life forever. And today we're here in Brazil at SI24, but 10 years ago, slightly more even, my grandfather sat down with me. I was finally visiting family after a long time away. And I was young, I complained, hey granddad, it's really not nice not having a computer. I'm so used to it. My laptop doesn't really help me out. Just turns to me and says, of course. He gives me money from his own blood, sweat, and tears and tells me, go, build what you want. And it's thanks to my granddad that I could play and have that computer and be here with you today at Six Invitational. And I'm very proud of that. 4 years ago, 2 days before SI 2020, the height, I guess, of everything in the pre-era, my granddad died. He passed away 2 days before SI. And I had no time to go and say goodbye.
But I knew one thing, that even though he had no idea what I do, he saw that it made me happy, and he believed in me. And I wanted to go to that SI in Montreal and make him proud. Habibi, Jaddu, Allah yarhamak. I hope we get to see one another one day. Thank you to the dev team that made this incredible game. Thank you to the people that chose me, to you, the community, and everybody at Ubisoft in Montreal and all around the world that chose me to represent this. I can't believe it. I hope that I can do you proud at every show and every time you see me on camera. I love you very much. Thank you. Muito obrigado, Brasil. Habkon. Allah yahmikum.
Uma salva de palmas, galera. Merece muito. Vou tentar resumir o que ele disse aqui. Agradecer o vô, que deu dinheiro para ele comprar o primeiro notebook dele. E assim ele conseguiu começar a carreira dele. Graças ao Rainbow Six, ele conheceu muitos amigos, a esposa Paula. Então, muitos e muitos amigos, a carreira dele, a vida dele mudou graças ao Rainbow Six Siege. E ele tem um carinho especial pelo Brasil. Mais uma vez, gostaria de pedir ao ginásio do Ibirapuera para aplaudir o mais alto que a gente conseguir, Milos!
What a man. What a beautiful moment. Milos, congratulations one more time. I cannot wait to see your career continue to grow and flourish. But for now, you've got a big day ahead of you. Are you ready to get back to the desk?
Buddy, the one thing, we have a fucking show to do.
He's got a point. Let's do this. Thank you, Milos. One more time for Milos!
Woo! Okay, we're just starting.
Emotions are high right now. Man, that was a lot. But listen, as Milos gets set up, let's just check one more time, because I've been really curious ever since we found out that this was going to be a grand final, all Brazilian grand final, who this audience would be rooting for. Should we do a quick test?
Let's do it. Vamos ver, torcida. Hoje temos 2 brasileiros, já somos campeões. Isso é bom, isso é bom. Mas temos W7M, FaZe Clan, e a gente vai testar aqui o grito de vocês para saber para quem que vocês estão torcendo. Let's start with you.
Brasil! W7M!
Noisy. Ok. Alô, torcida da FaZe Clan! Uou!
All right. Well, that grand final will be coming your way later on, but for now, it is back to our MVP of 2024, Milos on the desk.
Thank you very much, Ian, and thank you very much, Leo. I held it together, but I can't promise I can do it for too long. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The show now is about to begin. And I'm here, not alone, of course, with 2 wonderful people, my good friends, Am and Alfama. Alfama, first of all, welcome. You're here in the middle of the arena. We get to see you. Thank you for your awesome telestration. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling thank you. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling so excited. The arena is huge. The fans are crazy. The atmosphere is just, I've never seen this for Rainbow Six.
Anne, how are you doing today? You look wonderful, radiant as always.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had a hard time trying to keep it clear and not crying during your commendation. It was absolutely amazing. You did a wonderful speech. Also for the venue, it's been amazing to be here. Yesterday during the second, game, it almost felt like it was the final. So I can't wait what we'll be hearing today.
All right, let us take a look at our schedule for today. It's actually the easiest we've had, but it is packed with activities. First of all is our show match. We're going to talk about that together here on Alfama in just a moment. Our live performance of the 6 Invitational 2024 music. We have the band here. I can confirm it is absolutely sick. Afterwards is the Year 9 panel focusing on esports and more. And finally, no introduction needed. Our grand final best of 5, unlimited overtime on every single map. And what are our teams playing for? Well, that trophy and a boatload of money. What are we doing with $1 million?
That's a good question. I would never know.
After you pay the tax.
I get grouped every time I go to an event, so I would never know what you would do with the top cash prize.
Fair enough. What about the second place? 450 smackaroos?
I mean, that's still a whole lot of money. I would definitely take it if I were any of these teams. And of course, they're going to try and go for that #1 title and the hammer.
Maybe multiply it by 10, we can buy a house one day. Let's move on then. It's no SI without us complimenting the players. And we have an award show lined up for you. Why not? Let's have some fun before we kick it off into our show match. Welcome to the SI24 award show. First up, our top planter, Lagonis. And what's up with them?
Yeah, we felt like it was very common to make sure that we preach our players that were on this event. And Lagonis was the one that planted the most in these rounds that he's played over the duration of this tournament so far. 17.2% of the rounds that he was playing on attack, he actually planted as well. And we kept on talking about the importance of attack during such a defender-favored tournament so far. So that he was able to put it down so often is very, very good for his team.
Yeah, he's always been playing like this. He's playing really good methodical siege, really good at finding that opportunity to go for the diffuser. But at the same time, you look at their attacker win rate, it's 30% only. So in that current meta, I don't think, planting is really the key here. It's more fragging.
All right, our unsung hero of the tournament, who is it? And please take us through a drum roll. It's Nate.
It can only be Nate. I mean, of course, this player joining Dark Zero, a really, really nice improvement for him there. We saw him on his former team, of course, the second best rated player there, but he's never really been given that opportunity to join a team overseas. And I think in this tournament so far, he's been so flexible with the operators he was given. He always has a super, super strong start as well. And I'm just really happy to see that coming from an EU player.
I feel a really good connection with this guy because actually, now I had a similar pattern, I was qualifying to every event with my European team. He did with M&M. And then he journeyed to NA and he had a massive impact on his team. Not only in terms of strategic vision, in terms of shot calling, but also in terms of fragging, which is the most impressive.
I cannot wait for Nave's career in North America, see how that evolves over time. Finally, our rookie of the event. It is a big thing to award, of course, and it goes to Reaps from Bleed. Alfama, please, you've played in APAC. Why Reaps?
I can tell you he was one of the most anticipated prospects coming out of APAC. Such a, shallow talent pool, you would think, with this region. And he was really, really liked by many players in ranked. He was smacking everyone. And to see him here is not a surprise for me.
It's been a good growth for him because I remember watching him during the LCQ of the second major of the year, and it was round 10, and I opened my house. I was like, he's dropping a 20 bomb. Absolutely wild. Had some insane clutches as well this tournament. I think it's definitely deserved.
I expect Bleed to continue playing on the big stages of the year through 2024. That is for sure. We know the Manchester Major will be coming up later on in the year. So, hey, who knows? Maybe we get to see Bleed perform there. These are our awards for SI24. All of the stats that we have is locked in for this. But I know you're all ready. Your favorite players are in for our show match at the Invitational. It's no event without one. And this time it's special. Brazil has absolutely destroyed everybody here from all of their teams all over the world. But maybe a chance of redemption as it's Team Brazil taking on Team World. Start off with Team World. We'll talk about them because I gotta say, there's a lot on the line and there's some people in there that have some heavy shoes to fill.
There's a lot to cheer for on this roster as well. I mean, it's like the entire world. You've got people coming from every different region. Definitely something to cheer for. Starting off with Dev, our colleague. Of course, really nice to see that. We don't have G2 on the main stage, but then also we at least have Dev Marta on the main stage of the final day as well. Macy J, a big content creator, definitely one of the OGs. Brit, I think she won before Team Bolo during the Atlanta show match as well. Pisty, a MENA content creator and a commentator as well.
I'm sorry, MENA, not just MENA. Pisty is literally the best player in the world. I'm not putting any expectations on anyone, but if Pisty is not dropping a 20 bomb in this game, I'm disappointed.
He's going to do great, and maybe they need it as well, because Tom is also playing from EU, definitely something for EU to cheer for, but he went 1-11 in a Copenhagen show match, so he's definitely going to have to step it up today.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
A bit of stage fright, right? Your first time on the stage, Alfama. There's something that you can bring him back, but it's a lot of big shoes also to fill for our own colleague, Dev Marta.
Yeah, I can tell you he's going to need to step it up. When I see the team in front of him, I'm like, okay, all right. Me, at my peak form, I had struggled beating these guys. So they will need to really, really, really nail it down.
All right, let's take a look at their opponents. We talked about Team World. Who is on Team Brazil? Well, it's actually some pretty pretty great players and people that competed at the top. Alfama, walk us through it, please.
Yeah, it's Revier, it is Kamikaze, Raza, Zig, and then Julio. I can tell you I played against at least 3 of these guys on professional play. When I was 18 years old on similar stages, I actually went 1-9 against Kamikaze and Julio at a minor in Vegas. It was absolutely crazy. I could not shoot back, literally.
Don't you and Zig play like the same role back in the day?
Yeah, we did. Like, he was playing support, I was playing support as well. And we never played against each other, but we played against each other in scrims. And Liquid absolutely destroyed me. So, like, this is why I tell you, they will need to step it up if they want to beat Team Brazil.
You have Ribereites, you have Raza on here. These are big names here in Brazil.
Yeah, but the one I want to focus on is Julio, because I had the pleasure of playing together with him during the Copenhagen show match. He helped us all set up like our communication, felt like a bit of a father figure to us in that regards, but he's definitely going to help his team in that well, and I think it's going to be absolutely amazing.
So you got the Bleed experience before he got on to Bleed. Well, I'm really wondering here, because who would be then that kind of coach or calm under fire that Team World would have? Do you guys have any idea? We're just throwing it out there.
Well, I mean, Britt is their captain, so I'd assume maybe she might take a lead in that too. But also, I mean, Messenger, I think he knows every single shred at this point.
Absolutely.
You can only imagine of. So definitely someone to be the captain for that team too, in my opinion.
Even he has to be careful with what clips he puts on Twitter, because I've seen the one a few weeks ago and didn't go too well. And you're like, oh, your team's not doing much. You got to go on top and can't really do much on the roof.
No, I was actually playing with Messenger when I was in ranked, when I was playing in EU United, because I was waiting for my visa, so all I could do was play ranked with him. And I can tell you he's got a really good strategic mind, so maybe he's able to bring a little bit of that theory to help them.
Honestly, see, that's how it is in NA. Because when you play ranked, you're already at the top, the apogee of what NA can give, right?
That is so bad, actually. No, you're right. Hey,
you said it. I just hypothesized.
All right.
I assume.
I didn't say this, okay? Maybe when I arrived in ranked, maybe I felt it was easier than in Europe, but I haven't said anything.
Don't worry, our highest level here in Europe is Russian friends, so it's kind of, you know, comme ci, comme ça, as they say.
And they're able to take down the best French team as well.
Ooh. And Wolves beat most teams, including the 2 squads that are playing in the final. So, hey, what we're trying to say is Wolves are literally the best team in the world, right?
Yeah, we want to claim that as a European. We don't have a European team on the main stage for the grand final. We just want to make sure there's at least a bit to cheer for.
And Alfama, thank you very much. We are ready for our show match. Let's toss it to our casters.
Every huge R6 event always has a show match, Leo.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that.
The thing is, what I've already realized about this crowd is we are guaranteed a little bit of rivalry. I think this is going to be deadly serious.
Exatamente, afinal de contas, vamos ter os nossos principais criadores de conteúdo que vocês gostam. Brasil contra mundo. Hazá de um lado, os gringos do outro.
Can you just check with them if they want Team World or Team Brazil to win?
Of course, let's
Can you
try
do that for me?
Vocês estão torcendo pro time do Raza ou pro time do mundo? Yeah, they're supporting Raza. Do you have any doubt about it?
I don't think so. Right, it is that team, that one Brit versus Team Haza here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, aka Team World versus Team Brazil. Off a little bit of a conversation. We've got Hazard and we've got
a lenda.
Make sure they make some noise for Brit, please.
Vamos fazer um barulho para ela também, rapaziada. Prince of Gear. Vamos lá, um salve de palmas, aê!
Obrigado! Brits, this is a tough one, isn't it? I mean, you're up against world champions. You're up against Brazil. You feeling confident?
We feel super confident, but we're also here just to have a good time, and I think we're super motivated to play Siege. We've been watching all the games, and we're really eager to just get in there and have some fun and play some good Siege.
É isso, ó. Ela veio aqui pra se divertir. Vocês estão na diversão, vocês querem ganhar, amassar.
Então, o meu time, a partir do momento que eu tô jogando, eu não venho pra brincar. Eu venho pra amassar. Nós é Brasil, pô. Não tem lero-lero e vamos amassar. Eu peço desculpa até pra ela, mas meu time vai vir pra engolir mesmo.
He said he's not here for fun. He wants to destroy his match and win the match.
He's not here for fun. He's here to win.
Oh, that's okay. We're here for fun, but also you're going down.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
The gloves are off now. I was trying to be nice. You're going down.
I'm all of... Listen, I'm for Team World here, all right? You're Team Brazil. Guys, go and take your seats and get ready for this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. Britt, go and get ready. Hazza, go and get ready as well. You do realize we've got some streamers that have been flown out here from all over the place, right? And it is a dream come true for content creators to be here in Brazil for what is the biggest Six Invitational of all time.
É, muita gente, inclusive, temos com Gal, tem muita gente acompanhando, o Zig, o Raza, no mundo inteiro, vários streamers estão transmitindo o Six Invitational, que é histórico. E a gente ter lendas como o Raza, Zigueira, que já ganhou a Pro League em 2018 com a Team Liquid, hoje vai ser insano e a gente tá só aquecendo, porque já já tem a grande final entre FaZe e W7M.
The problem is, Team Brazil, if you're part of Team World, you're a little bit concerned because it is a bit of an all-star roster, really, isn't it? You got world champions on there. Kamikaze and Julio was awarded a Common D just yesterday as well.
Zigueira won the Pro League 2018, but guess what? I'm a huge fan of Massey J. He plays amazing Siege. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome.
All right, let's get into this one. Show matches are always a highlight for me at these events, and I know you are gonna love this one too. Let's get stuck into it with our amazing casters.
Thank you very much. You find us here representing a bit of Men of Gold, a little bit of EU glam.
And I, as an American, am tired of Brazil dominating this entire competitive year, Emmy. What? Double Brazil final in Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's true.
Double in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Double in Brazil. And now we've got to face Julio?
I mean, it's not just Julio. You've got Zig. What's your thoughts on... Kamikaze? Riveretta?
He's played in a final, Emmy.
Right.
The closest Macy J's been to a final is a show match.
Maybe Raza as well. But hey, we've got Tom J. Sherlock. We've got a couple of other people whose names Team Brit. Let's go into a map. Okay, American.
I'm worried about this.
Things we love.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Baseball.
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Things we don't love. Brazil winning absolutely everything.
Yeah, well, and also if there's no apple pie involved. That's kind of the main thing I'm worried about.
I mean, that's the power that we have right now. We have the rest of the world's hopes.
We do.
Dreams. Glories.
Do you know how many regions we have?
How many regions?
Well, so we have like at least one.
Yeah.
And that region is Brazil. Okay. But as we all know, there are far more regions than that. We've got MENA, OST, Japan, Korea, Southeast Asia, North America, Europe. You get the point I'm making, okay?
I get it. I'm with you.
The entire ecosystem's hope is on this match, okay? This is the real grand final. This is not for a hammer. This is for the honor, because Brazil has had it too good for too long, and I need the world to succeed.
He's riding APAC in the wall. James Devmata, the greatest APAC player to ever play.
Being on stage on Norarengo when they made their great run at SI. Oh, that was not Devmata. That was players who, you know, compete. But as you can see right now, we're having a great start.
I mean, we're going in with a Nomad knife.
I was about to say,
we're going in with a Nomad knife round. If you've never seen this before, you get 10 people. What do you do? Put them in a circle. What do you do then? Put an air jab in the middle.
And
what do you
what
do
happens
then?
after that? They fly out from the circle and then you
unbelievable scenes of how much flying. I really want someone to fall off the roof. This is a really bad idea. Watch Zig. Oh, Zig. But we're in, we're off, and we're going for each other with the blood of 1,000 wolves. Zig finds Pisty, Zig finds two. Death Martyr gets one on the back of it, but Kamikaze's all over himself. Zig on a triple. Ribretes! Vamos, Brazil!
Zig hasn't played a comp match in like 8 billion years, and he just tripled us?
Okay, this isn't a good start.
This is a horrible start.
Get their heads together.
I want to point out, so, again, just to reiterate, Zig used to play for Team Liquid, if you're not familiar with, I don't know, the lore. He just got a 3K, very good for Zig. Tom J. Sherlock, Emmy, as you can see on the camera right now, 1-11 in the last show match.
Yep.
So, it's a bit of an apples and oranges situation.
I mean, he went with, he was out until 5 a.m. enjoying some karaoke, getting himself singing, I believe, Mr. Brightside.
I've heard he's a great singer. That's a British classic right there.
I mean, well, he went with the G2 method of preparation, and unfortunately, it didn't quite come together. He also, this morning, we were talking with the players, trying to get them hyped up. We're rest of the world, baby. We got to plant a flag, even if it's several different flags, and say, woohoo! But he spilled mustard on himself.
Mid-conversation. Literally, we're like, guys, are you excited? And he's like, I am. I have to leave. I spilled mustard on my pants.
And then he was cleaning his T-shirt, and I believe Britt said, stop wiping yourself. In public. Round 2. Do you know what a classic round 2 is, my guy?
This is like the Old West, okay? We are having a showdown at high noon, or in the case of Favela, somewhere after 9 p.m. when all the shops have closed.
Yeah.
It is a pistol-only round. Everyone will use the big iron on their hip and fight to the death. Team Brazil versus Team Brazil. Team World versus Team Brazil.
We are Haring, and we're finding out just who is.
Hi, Brazil. Oh, not Brazil. Blitz, I feel, is a bit cheating in this particular circumstance. He has a shield, nobody else does.
Pisty was put forward by Milos, the pride of Mena, the man with 1,000,000 kills.
Pisty?
Yeah, that was how Milos sold him.
Well, this
he cannot. Okay, maybe once. Maybe we oversold him. Our bad.
He's Blitz.
That was our pressure.
I mean, he's sprinting in. He's got a shield in front of him, and he's the opening kill.
Macy J, put that in a video. Britt, maybe not. Kamikaze, stop it. A little bit cruel, a little bit unusual, leaving the classic duo buddy cop combination of Macy J, man of the Americas, and Tom J. Sherlock, a man of Weatherspoons at 3 in the morning.
And Mustard.
And Mustard.
Mean Mr. Mustard going for a kill. He's got Ribieras. He's got a two-piece as Raza falls. A little bit sour and accurate, our Team Brazil. That's where Tom J. Sherlock succeeds. Kamikaze going for another big kill. Playing Ring Around the Rosie on the top floor on the trash suit. The big flank, but the crossfire works out.
Macy J, he's going for the plant. He's going to sort of say, come find me, baby.
The Macy J special right here.
Can he play this post plant with all the precision of a man? And I've run out of words that begin with P, but I know one that might begin with GOAT. Macy J. He drops down and goes for the rotate. He's playing time here. They're going to try and find themselves underneath.
Look at the verticality.
Look at the preparation. Look.
Can you see the brain on this man?
The man has a brain that will be studied for at least some time after this. They bait the first, and he is not falling for it. Macy J, he's got a wiggle, he's got a jiggle, he's got a jive. He gets the first. We've only got a couple of seconds here, Zig. You might be one of the greatest of all time. But Macy J, I believe they're holding.
We're good.
They're hoping.
We're good.
We're good. They're Team World, baby! Big dog! Big dog! Back in this! Tom J. Sherlock is silencing the crowd. Please, Tom, do not antagonize.
Also, listen, before I say this, I've been watching Macy J since I was young. He kept me with Rainbow Six when I wasn't playing.
You are still young.
I'm still young, but I'm saying when I was, 4 years old, I was watching Macy J videos in my free time. Is that not the most Macy J moment you've ever seen? We're mid-show match, pistol-only round. He's like, I'm going to plant the bomb and play verticality.
Well, talking of times when you were young, I think we throw it back old school. Slap it up, spin it round, and give me some OG operator rounds. Name some OGs right now.
We got Sledge.
Bam.
Thatcher.
Bam.
Ash.
Oh.
Rook.
Yo.
And my favorite, Tachanka.
Well. Well, let's see if they can try and make things happen. As I said, old school slam it down. You guys in chat always asking for classic Siege. We're going to give it to you, but without the things that you always hasten to not remember, like Insane Bloom, the inability to look outside on Consulate.
Hibana pellets crashing your game.
Fragmite.
I actually missed Fragmite. I'd like that one back.
Bring back Fragmite. If you can hear me, I mean, you did the certain Ash change that is coming. I think we roll back to the classics anyway. We are in classic territory, classic town, and its name is... I think Team World will go and win this.
I think they will. We've got Mr. Classic, Macy J, of course. Dev Marta bringing the Tachanka. I mentioned one of my favorite operators. This is where I think we will truly succeed because, I mean, to be serious for a moment, Brazil have really succeeded in this new meta. NA and EU have, you know, been a bit more of an older play style. And if we are handicapping the entire lobby with the oldest operators, I feel this was a round made for us to win.
Let's see what Team Brazil can bring back into this.
I can't roll my
I've been studying my Brazilian. I know no words apart from that and obrigada.
Well, thank you very much, Tom J. Sherlock.
Is that what that means?
It is. Oh!
Ribeiretes, he's gone, he's out of it. Sit down and watch the Tom J. Sherlock masterclass.
Macy J as well giving intel with the pulse down. We're just literally watching a Macy J video right now.
He's just amazing. If you listen to him, he would be like talking to his streams like, oh, we're having a good time here.
He's just calming. Oh, Pisty going for the run out. Oh. Look at this rappel from Zig. 6-0 so far. There's one more player around that corner. But Julio going for the Hertz W7M backstab. You can tell the impact he had on that team. He finds another. Team captain Britt falls. Julio has control of the bomb site.
Mamma mia, this is looking spicy, but there's a man who can break the hearts of thousands of people in a single heartbreaking shot in a moment. Kamikaze, he's had a big couple of swings. Dev Marta, he's had one impact, and it sort of stays at one impact. Look at how sad he is in the background of cool as ice. Macy J, the man.
This is just how Macy J plays anyway.
1 versus 3. What are they gonna get? One!
Oh, he's got intel on another. Julio's got the coverage. Kamikaze going for the plant. So now Macy J in a bit more difficult of a position. Oh, Kamikaze right above him. Macy J doesn't find the intel yet. Emmy, he's got a lot of time to figure this out, but he's not forced them into a position like he did before.
He's going for the long run, and no, turn away, avert your gaze. Devastating. I think we need something to cheer us up a little. I'll do a quick reminder. After this, there's a live performance from a band. You're all going to want to see it. Everybody's going to want to see it. After this, he's doing an impression of an orchestra.
Well, not an orchestra. I'm doing an impression of a violinist.
Me. Everyone at home, if you're crying right now, as I assume every single person is, because Brazil is about to destroy us once again, no, there's going to be something very, very cool. After the second time I will have cried today, after Milosh's wonderful thing earlier, I was...
Shout out to Milosh getting the MVP commentation. That's not a bit, just shout out.
I don't think we should give a shout out to Parker.
Well, no, I mean, he didn't win a commendation.
No, I just don't think we should. I just want to make the ground rules. Yeah,
Who are we talking about? So next up, Emmy, if we didn't win the OG operator round, well, I think we're in bad shape.
I think...
Because we're going contemporary, okay? We're modernizing things here.
Is this split theory?
We're right.
Is this the split theory I've heard of?
Well, it's split theory in that...
Draw it to me in a graph.
Draw...
Can your split theory fit in a pie chart?
Well, my split theory involves Ram, Osa, Brava, Grim, and Flores because these players can only play ops released in the past 4 years, which, by the way, it actually occurred to me on the shuttle ride over just how long this game has been out. 9 years.
9 years.
9 years of Rainbow Six.
Wow.
And I was like, modern operators in the last 4 years? That's how long some games are just, like, exist in general.
It's been at least
4 years.
So we've had some time here. And what time do we have? I'm thinking it's Team World time. They're cheering for Team World. You might think that maybe they're cheering for the Brazilian crowd right now, the Portuguese in-house vote. No. I think there's a lot of fan bams out there.
Emmy and I rented our own arena, and we stocked it with 9,000
We flew them in.
We did.
We're sick and tired of seeing NA, EU, MENA, Australia, APAC be flown out. We flew them all in.
We brought them here. They're part of the show.
Right back.
And we'll see if Team World bring round 4 right back as well. Macy J, again, a very familiar position, going on the drone, finding the intel. Is Dev going for the entry, the R4C on Ram? Certainly going for the verticality, I'll tell you that much.
Well, there's a little bit of a chill spreading through me bones. as we find, once again, a bit of a hold here. Look at this display of power. Look at Julio's display. Riveretes. Julio, he's on the floor. He's playing in the football field.
He's got diffuser.
He's got the diffuser. Brit, they're on the hunt. They're going to see if they can try and get the kill.
Attackers recovered.
I mean, this is a ridiculous state of affairs. Julio just runs out, kills 2 of us with Soulless P90. Dev Marta is on the roof with R4C after being the first guy in the building. So I know what he's trying to get out of this matchup, trying to boost the show match KD. I'll tell you that much.
I think after this, if this starts to go away, we might have to call a little bit of a timeout. Get the heads up. Dev Marta, he got 1. He's doubled his tally. And any of the hope that the Asian Pacific region has right now, put that on your socials, you beautifully tall and slightly golden retriever-esque man.
We got another kill.
Got another kill. Julio. I mean, how do you solve a problem like Julio?
Well, you make him be the coach of M&M for a period of time?
Okay, timeout. Everybody, slow down. Hang on. Who's the coach down there?
I want to find out.
On the line. Is it Fabian?
I don't think Fabian is the coach anymore.
If Fabian was the coach, they'd start to do some very extreme things.
We'd have some split theory, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, I think they're doing a couple of changes. This is what we've called in, actually. I've paid that guy. We go way back, and they're going to turn off the monitors of each of the team captains.
Whoa! That seems, okay, I got to say, that seems a little excessive at me.
Well,
I mean...
Raza, no looking. They're zooming in. They're trying to work out. They're letting him choose his operator.
Well, that's nice of them.
And then it's off. Then it's gone. Get out of here.
Okay, listen, I understand, like, we want to blindfold the team captains, but, I mean, if you paid off Jimmy, who I've heard is a very nice guy, I feel like we should be turning off the monitors of Julio and Zig.
I think we should
like
have been
6-1 and 5-2.
Maybe we turn off...
I mean, I don't think we need to turn off Brit's monitor either. Maybe, this seems very...
They might have been able to, obviously, previously get a decent championship with the power of Lion, where Fabian actually once won a round without his monitor because he just played Lion. So that would be my guess. What would you play?
If I were, like, in that final?
If I had to throw you down there and you survived...
Yeah, and I ran up onto the stage.
Ran up on the stage.
Macy J, get out of here.
Get out of here, Macy J. Get out of here. They're trying to get them to kill each other. So, the 2 blindfolded players, they are the only ones that can shoot and kill, as Julio puts it in all chat.
Oh, well, that's good. See, I was getting worried this was going to be a normal round, and it's
oh no.
0-2 Raza. His monitor's off. Zig and Julio can still play, though.
Yeah.
This is a lot more fair.
No, Zig and Julio, between the pair of them, are actually, to be honest, with how well Brazil have played this tournament, a little bit under at 12-3 between the pair of them.
We've got 2 great communicative IGLs right here, and also Kamikaze, a very famous support. If there's anybody who can literally map out where Brit is just by communications,
Which
it's
is
Team
a shame,
Brazil.
because I don't think the Americans understand a word Tom J. Sherlock or Dev Marta are saying.
No, he had to motion to the mustard on his pants, and I'm like, are we miming, or is this a bit?
It's a very, very thick English accent, and then you've got, I'm from down under.
That's
so
Dev Marta, by the way.
He's going to have to be the middleman. Julio has been executed.
We have... And I'm proud to reveal we have hired Raza.
We've hired Raza. You thought we just turned his monitor off?
He just
we replaced his audio. It's us in his headphones.
He sat up like the Manchurian Candidate. He's like, I have been awakened. Team World is my true ally.
Now it's 3-1. So if Brit can pull out the brilliance here.
It is really confusing that her name is Brit, but she's American.
I am thrown through a loop every time I look.
It's like that one Brit. It's like, it should be that one American.
That one American. It's like Canadian, right? In the context of Canadian's name, if there was a second Canadian on his team, it would get very confusing.
They're supposed to find each other, and Raza's team has left him by himself.
He's just
alone.
He's just shooting upwards at a hard floor. I don't know.
Nobody's moving.
I don't know what is going on, but they know even less. But only just at this point. I think this is a tricky one to do on Favela because it's a very tricky map. He's just on by.
What is going on?
That's the comms.
Oh, Dev Marty's just commenting. What the heck?
Dev Marty's there, just feeding the intel on the location.
This is a brilliant strategy.
I mean, it bounces the bullets back. James is doing all that he can. We're also doing all that we can.
Emmy, they have moved like 2 centimeters in the past 5 minutes.
Are they trying to push Brit?
That's not how this game works.
Just hold Wazda. Feel it in your bones.
Listen, okay, I'm not trying to compare anything, but I remember at Atlanta we had something similar, and it went a lot quicker than this. We got 30 seconds left, and we've not even left the room.
Think about who's on defense, though. It's a play. It's a ploy. The pressure is on Team Brazil to be able to pull this one out of the bag, but at the minute, the bag is full of USD, baby. We're going all the way home.
Why did they leave Roz outside? They're almost there.
They're almost there. Just turn right, Brit. Turn around. He's behind you. They're in. They're shooting. They're so close. They're almost on the side of each other, hitting and firing. Rosa, no!
Wait. Yes.
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 Sorry, I was not invested in Team Brazil right there. No. No, sir.
I'm getting a call right now. My phone, it's blowing up.
Beep, 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 beep.
I'll pass it to you. Who's on the other end?
Mom, what do you want?
Oh, no, wrong phone. In fact, it looks like we might be about to have a swap coming in. I'm hearing some conversation.
Oh, thank God. This has been kind of ridiculous.
Maybe
Brazil needs a handicap. I mean, Julio Nesk again doing so good. What are we doing?
I'm using my binoculars, which is my hands around my eyes.
Oh, let me
because they
take
haven't
them out
provided them with us to get an idea of just what's going on down on the stage.
My binoculars don't work. Hold on.
Not that there's a script. Not that there's a set thing to happen.
Well, I'd be useless. I can't read anyway.
Maybe we're trying our best here to desperately pull in. What do you think's going right for the rest of the world right now?
Well, I think what's going right for the rest of the world is that Team Brazil decided just abandon.
Oh?
Who is that? What?
Whose theme music is that?
Whose theme music is that?
Whose theme music? Oh, it's Kino! It's Kino! What? Make some noise for Kino. Now, where does he go? Does he go to Brazil? I mean, going on?
He's played in Challenger League. He is Brazilian as well. He has a lot of heritage. I mean, this is kind of like what?
I mean, yeah, I know.
No, send him back. Send him back. They don't want him.
Send him. No, he could go to Brazil.
Don't put him on Monty.
I mean, he was quite good at Monty, wasn't he?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was so good. He got promoted to Water Boy.
This is the call that must have came through that accidentally turned out to be Carter's mum. In fact, the rest of the world. Tom J. Sherlock's son, Kino, a little bit known of trivia there, will be setting themselves up to play one round. Now, I think this is fair. I think we don't change anything else, right? I think it stays as it is. We get back in. He's being massaged.
Listen, okay, I'm good friends with Leo, okay? I like him. You know, sure, he might not be the best Monty in the world, but he's a good guy. Honestly, you know what? The shotgun minister, Leo.
I think he is confused at Tom J. Sherlock's bindings. He couldn't hear anything, apparently. Whoa, has this been put together? Apparently his audio wasn't on. That says a lot about the power of...
Was Tom J. Sherlock just playing without audio?
I think we have just made the best trade. I don't think there will ever be a better trade in a show match on a player-for-player, pound-for-pound scale.
He was playing without audio?
He was playing without audio.
What?
And he didn't...
Who did the choosing here?
Didn't even notice. Kino is in, and I'm gonna text the refs, tell us to get back into this. I can only imagine that from this point onwards, we're gonna find... No, don't. Oh, wait, there's more.
Okay,
more intro music.
Are we summoning it? Like,
no!
Shut up!
Get out of here! This isn't fair! What? Get him out of here! You're telling me multi-time, record-breaking finalist, the boy, the man, the icon, the talisman of Brazilian Siege and known as one of the best players of all time. He best go on Team World.
They're winning!
Why
are they subbing in this?
No! Come on! This is...
So wait, no. Time out. Shut up. Hold the phone.
Text?
We get...
Call your mother again.
Mom, you give us Kino,
Kino.
In Brazil, who is winning, you give them Nesk.
Nesk. We got a Monty player of all time. They got one of the players of all time.
What is this?
Okay.
I can't believe it. What am I?
Do you know what? We still got Macy J. We still got Dev Marta. We still got Pisty. We still got that one Brit. And now we got Kino. I have hope. I'm back on the coat. We'll bring the pain train. Brit with the fight round. I mean, how good could this combination of players ever been? We've never seen it. We might have seen it.
I'm just in disbelief. Like, what? They sub Neskin. They're winning. 3-2. We're gonna, Emmy, I think it's over. I think it's over, girl.
There's a minute 30. Here comes the rush on the back end. They've got a shield, and we've actually got a weird round of siege, so I'm going to play-by-play. Julio takes the header for the UK man. Julio doubles down. Who even needs Nesk when you got an MVP like Julio? Macy J redeploys as Pisty takes out Riveretta. Steph Marta kills Julio. Stops the Indomitable.
I don't know if I would call that a rush, but a slow shield push, I suppose, works. Steph Marta's an op for the enemy team, I suppose, as Kamikaze flies in. Cuts down Pisty down 1 and 5.
He's screaming.
Dev baiting a team that doesn't even exist anymore.
Dev versus Zig. A 1 versus 1. Now, I realize a lot of the calls there was neither Tom nor, I believe, it was the team captain, Julio. That was Nesk. That explains the triple kill. Zig versus Dev Marta. 2 names. 2 tall people, icons across the eras of Siege APAC. They could win something here on the grandest stage. If you're listening, wave your flags, chant your Aussie, Aussie, Aussies, your oi, oi, ois.
Dev going for the plant. Again, Zig has that heartbeat scanner, but he's not got it out.
Are activating the bomb diffuser.
Utility play, that's a North American thing, my friend.
Russo in 3. Oh! Big dog! Zoom in! Throw it up for the camera!
That's my big dog!
That's a big dog! He killed Nesk, of all people. He also took out Kamikaze, Raza, Morarengo. We've seen Mantis. How many jerseys does this man have on?
This is like number 4 at this point, but if he's got the Norango jersey, I can see he was channeling Waka for that play. Even the cameraman is on Nesk's side. Oh, man.
I think we come back to normalcy a little bit. I think we have another showdown. I think we build on this momentum. 3 apiece. Look at this. Dev Marta. Oops. We didn't need to look at that. It's 1. Bam. Kamikaze and Raza in a single split. I mean, put the commendation on him.
That's my boy right there.
That's a gift.
That's the tallest man alive. Look at that.
Look at that.
I believe he is in the running for sexiest man alive right there.
Oh, you can see the fear in Team Brazil. Look at how
they didn't know we had it like that.
That might look like a smile, but that's the realization. You're up against the biggest dog in James Dev Marta Stewart. Brit, team captain, IGL. Now, it might have been said that Canadian said he was the best IGL of all time.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That Brit might be giving him a run for his money. Dev Marta is certainly giving some of the best in the world, giving Virtue run for his money.
Virtue's learning. Who do you think everyone learned it from in that region?
Everybody thought he was the brains. He was the man with the quickest mechanics, the best reflexes in Australia. No. James Dev Marta Stewart. That's who we learned it from. The Phantom Menace from Australia. He's now found his way into the matchup. Even up the score. ACJ going for the verticality again.
I mean, he's undefeated pretty much in show matches apart from the one that he gifted Shroud because he felt a little bit bad for him. See the smiles that come out. Just in that screenshot alone of Zig and Julia, you're like, yeah, that's a lot of those alone could take the rest of it. Macy J on the run.
Solo roam clear. Macy J running scared at the moment. Zig has found that one. Excellent re-entrance into the competitive scene for Zig. Dante Sherlock. Just kidding. It's Kino. The shotgun sinister. That's Kino.Aerial Arise we're talking about right there. Oh, wait, no, he left the team.
I did
before that.
Wonder why suddenly Tom J. Sherlock was playing well. Because I forgot. Julio gets Macy J. Now, we technically have 3 of 4 Brazilians here, but one of them is assisting Pisty. He had a lot of hype coming into this. The man from MENA bringing that fire, that fury of a region that's played so well this year. Turn right, turn right. No, Pisty! Pisty, look around! He played the bait.
Let's go!
Genius. He let Kino have that taken kill. It takes 2 to tango and 2 to dance, and this is a dance of death.
This is a Kino we've not seen in a long time, Emmy.
Where were they in the tournament?
Where
getting water, I recall.
Getting water, but this is a Kino I've not casted for 4 years now. A man who can't be stopped. A man who is now fallen to Zig.
And now versus Pisty. A showdown we all knew was coming, let's be honest. Ever since they picked up, it's the Spin Pisty! What an insane moment! Clip it! Play it in slow motion!
Ship
it on all the socials!
Ship it to every journalist outlet!
Are you listening, Jake Lucky?
Team World has a lead, Emmy. We're 4-3 right now.
For a friend, Eagle, look at the reactions. Okay, well, technically they can't take their heads off competitive integrity. But of course. We'll get the refs on the V8. No! Competitive integrity has meant that Tom J. Sherlock has to play again.
No, bring Kino back. Bring him back.
They moved off Nesk.
That doesn't really help all that much.
Nope.
Shut
Wait
up.
a second.
What, are we going to bring up Pollard?
Hold on. Whoa.
We have the game on our hands.
Respeita.
Come here. I want to take you down.
I don't, I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. 1v1 knife.
Well, this is...
Let's go! Copper battle!
Let's go!
Let's go!
This was a plan! This is a feud. Now, in the back rooms, these two, they've been at each other's throats.
I thought we weren't going to address that. I don't know. Is this allowed?
Who is the strongest? Who is the quickest? All these competitions we've had have led to one thing. There is a lot of famous 1v1s. You see Jinxie taking on all these people.
Oh, is this Roller Saturday?
Bolo. You see all these showdowns, but this is the one that people have been crying for. This is the one that people have been screaming for. Milosh.
The medic.
The medic. MVP. He must be so warm in that suit. And a man whose suit you might be wearing right now.
Let's just say I borrowed this blazer from someone, and it might be the buffest man alive who is currently subbing in for Julio.
Now, I'll be honest, Milosh, I love you. I'm kind of glad that this is an in-game competition and not an actual physical competition, because I think...
It's our... Like you said, I love Milosh, but this is our doting, lovable grandfather versus Dave Bautista.
This is Coughing Toddler. And they're going to do their best for Team World here. Milosh.
It's got to be hot under that suit.
Look how great he looks.
He does look.
Look at that figure.
He's a very dapper guy. You got to hand it to him.
I love him. He is not great at Siege.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, we know that he's better than Parker because nobody could be worse.
Well, yeah, because all Parker does is he cues Hibana, he baits me for 2.5 minutes, and then every 10th round he clutches a 1v3.
Yeah, this is your time to get in any quips about your father that you can.
Well, we weren't bringing out. Who are we talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Milosh is.
Okay.
Dockerby. Okay.
This is not. This is a knife fight.
It's a 1v1 knife fight on the roof. So we're looking at Julio's name.
But is Milosh hiding? We're supposed to beat our enemies on the field of battle.
Milosh is preparing. I think you'll find Milosh is.
Oh, he's counter-stratting.
Getting himself involved. How big is that blazer on you?
How big is this blazer on me?
Yeah.
Well, if I stand just straight up. Oh, hold up. Julio just Kiba barrier somebody? I've never seen that before. What?
I mean, it's kind of a special.
Well, that's Leo. Again, that's Leo playing Julio. That's hard to get used to, by
Leo.
the way.
Yeah, Leo playing Julio. Leo Bianchi. I mean...
Tom Keybind scuffed.
Tom, it's very true.
All right.
Sherlock, they're trying to find each other. Look, it's a dance. It's tippy toes. It's tactical. It's tactical. It's Milosh, but he's gone! humanity. A murder, a butcher, a candlestick maker.
Not even a fight.
Not even a fight.
There's no Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, nor Spy here. It's just Milos losing a 1v1 like he wasn't even playing.
We need to go back to square one. We need to call in, I don't know, something that brings us back in.
Can we fly in like, I don't know, like, oh, can we get Bolo in?
Wait, I think we're about to have some words. Now, we know he's great in the ring. We've seen him slam him off and break a man in half. By my God, JR.
It was the keybinds. I was using Kino's keybinds. Who sprints with space, okay?
What?
Oh, you gotta excuse no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm from EU. We give excuses all the time.
Okay, great for you. Great match, great match.
Great match.
Congratulations.
We'll repeat it next time in Brazil, huh?
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Thank you, Brasil. Obrigado!
Valeu, Brasil!
Beautiful scenes. The world coming together with Brazil and Team World. Again, happy that they didn't go for some sort of fist fight because Milos would die. Any of us would.
Please, can we please get Nesk off the stage? I just get nervous. I'm like, is he gonna baptize us again?
He could jump in. I'm surprised they didn't play the drums.
Oh, thank you, Britt. That's very nice of you.
They got away from Kino. They were like, Kino's doing a hop. No. No. Go on. So we're resetting. We're getting everything back in. Now, as everyone from home knows, when you have a 1 versus 1 host-based grudge match knife fight, you have to reset the server. That's just part of it.
I wasn't aware of that.
Well, you should have read the pages of.
Well, no, I'm not a 1v1 savant like you are.
Yeah, well, I've been around the 1v1 block. I've 1v1.
What's your best 1v1?
I could probably take, and I don't want to build expectations. Everybody, KZ, give me him.
You could 1v1 the whole world, so that's more than one person.
I think I can 1v1 all of W.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
The crowd did not like that one.
We're gonna have to get him out of that tunnel quickly.
Even
James, you think you know a guy,
and then he just like he's turned heel.
Tom J. Sherlock was crouching in his chair. Well, you might be able to hear the room. Now, obviously, they only get the Portuguese casters because they don't want to get too biased towards us. Too biased towards the rest of the world.
We know who they're favoring, Emmy.
They're favoring the rest of the world right now. You might think all these Brazilian voices, all this Portuguese screaming is for the Brazilian team. No. Now we are finding ourselves back in, and I think we're settling this as a first to win 2 of these rounds.
Just a normal, like, so dude, like they got Ness coaching them.
We got Kino.
I like Kino. Kino would be.
Oh, there's a wave going around the arena.
Listen, Kino would be a starting guy on the nice guy R6 roster, but it's just like he's just not Nesk.
No. That's I guess the trade-off. Wave! Just participate in. You guys at home would have loved it.
It was a very nice wave.
Okay. Reset. Rest of the world. First 2 rounds, the first being a normal round. You've done this before. Imagine me and Carter right there screaming into your ears, which you probably wouldn't hear over the loud chants for Brazil, but just imagine it.
Just imagine it. Just suppose it. So I believe we had a tie game going into this, which is honestly fitting considering we're now moving into double or nothing territory.
Pisty stopped momentarily. I think they believed the drone was back there, or they just had a moment of madness.
Or they're just a big anti-garden hose crowd.
Dev is hiding, waiting to pounce. Famous play. Tom,
great movie.
Big fan of that movie, and he needs to channel all of the martial arts expertise if he wants any hope in this showdown.
All right. Sorry, I gotta take the dogs out. I'm getting stressed.
The dogs are out. The stress is up.
We can push forward.
Rigoretes deploys the shield. Tom, look out! Oh no! Like 2 ships passing in the night, but one of them is looking right there in his arm.
And rams him and sinks the other ship. So really not like that at all.
Kamikaze.
It's just a shipwreck inside a yellow hallway.
Yeah, that's true. There's a Kavera to the side. Oh!
Interrogation!
flashes over. Devmana's doing their best to hold on to it, but they're just battling back and forth. A trade out. It's chaos in the yellow hall and the yellow stairs, and all I'm seeing is blood and bodies.
We still have a man disadvantage. How is this possible? We had full intel on them through the walls, and now, again, we have another down.
No! But everybody's on the ground. It's just Julio left. Now,
come on, Julio, don't.
He's able to achieve the first. He flips from the top row. Macy J hits them with the elbow drop. Get him out of here.
The people's elbow bringing the world back into it.
It shook. This room shook when those boots hit that ground.
This room shook with a lot of very quiet and polite Brazilian fans being very unimpressed.
There was shaking occurring.
See,
now,
but this is the best part.
Break it down. Break it down.
Because you see, I don't think they really thought the world was going to bring the fight that they did. Because we're back at the lead, 5-4 overall, but 1-0 in the double or nothing section. And guess what? They have come down, okay? The powers that be have come down and said that we have to switch the mouse and keyboard hand.
Oh my God.
Of different players. We have to. Can you imagine using a mouse with your left hand and a keyboard with your right? It's just something that shouldn't happen.
It's unnatural.
It is quite literally illegal.
And we're breaking laws here, baby.
We are.
We're flying
laws of nature, laws of man.
By attackers. They said man would never fly. They said man would never land on the moon. They said we would never play with our keyboard and mouse hand reversed. And yeah, here we are. Now,
there's a first for everything.
Who's going to be able to get this first bite? You can see, you can smell the fear. That looks, again, like smiling. Ignore it. That's just how they look sad here in Brazil.
That's it. There's fear in those eyes.
There's fear in those eyes. They are all struggling. If you want to know what this is like, obviously it's illegal, so don't tell anyone. Try this at home for a round. See if you've got what it takes to break the law.
Of competitive video games.
Competitive video games. Oh, you are right into a trap. Oh! Pisty play! Slightly removed, but my God, my word.
Just
give him the hammer.
Just Goomba stomps him.
Let him have it.
Send right to the grave, but you can see everyone nervous after this. There's an Ella shotgun right around the corner.
Whoa.
One shot goes out, but it reveals Macy's position. 3 players all on the opposite side of the FO12. Just 2 shots. Puts Macy to the floor.
Britt has a pretty impossible task here. Even though they have hard breach charges to go through the wall, they're instead opting to swing for the fight. You could get the exothermic, but Britt says, no, no, no. Too easy for measy squeezy. Tom, he's on the back end and struggling. Now, this really does, I think, actually look like console siege at this point from an entirely PC-biased standing.
We're all just sitting still. Ooh.
Tom,
there's actually pretty nice recoil control with this non-dominant hand, if I'm being honest.
He's doing his best. Tom, that's why they call him... Well,
wait, is this cheating? Can he just melee? He can just melee!
He's in. He was... It took him a while. There goes Britt. Rip, he's able to play that close corner. They're going to have to double swing, double peek. You're wondering, you're calling and screaming, where is Zig? There he is! Is that all they've written? Do we have anything else? Oh, it is devastation. It is commiserations. It is heartbreaking defeat for some of you.
But for us,
Team World, we stand tall, baby. You might have thought we were biased before.
Well, now that Dev Marta is the greatest player of all time.
Of all time.
No contest.
Oh,
no argument.
Look at this.
Nesku.
Fuming
Kamikaze.
With each other. I think this is a disband at the end of this. Team Brazil. They're in pieces, they're apologetic, and they're putting all of the blame onto the team captain, Raza. The room is booing the poor man, and Pisty is hidden. He doesn't want to, oh, he's not. He's fine to deal with it. And the room is cheering.
A good effort. A good effort.
Maybe we've learned along the way we can be friends with the Brazilian dominance of Siege.
I mean, is it unfair that they...
There's another... Oh! If James Dev Martyr Stewart, known as the bad boy of Siege, can win over this crowd and his icy heart can thaw and grow 3 times.
Listen. Hold on. As an American, I can say that even though Brazil has been dominant this entire year, I must admit, Team Brazil put up one hell of a fight, and as Dev Martyr has just shown, we can be friends and coexist.
Now, let's listen in with a breakdown of Ian.
Chaos that is going on here. I was coming down with a few moments to spare. Did you win?
Oh, hell yeah, we won.
Team Brit, Team World, coming out here and shocking the world by doing it big in Brazil. Dev, you were cooking on gas. What did you eat for breakfast this morning?
No breakfast. No breakfast. Nothing. Just raw passion. Just like the Brazilian fans.
O cara nem tomou café da manhã, ele só veio aqui com a paixão igual a gente. Ó. O cara veio no veneno que deu resultado, né?
I've got to ask, you really won them over here, because at first, they were all against you then. But now listen, these Brazilians love you.
There's a secret to all that. Brazil is the best region in the world, so of course they win me over.
Tá dizendo que o Brasil é a melhor região do mundo, por isso que tá assim, ó.
Let's have a quick word with Britt. Congratulations on a phenomenal performance here at SI. Britt, everybody was backing the Brazilians here. You came out strong with this team.
We took the gloves off. They started it first, and we just finished it. So, GG's.
Vocês provocaram, né? O Hazard queria amassar e aí tiveram o que mereceram, né?
So, I've got to ask, we're now looking ahead to a grand final. You are here in attendance. You are here as a neutral fan, I imagine. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm going to find out. For all these fans here, and let's just sum it up first before we ask, who do you want to win?
O que vocês acham que vai ganhar? FaZe ou W7M? Vamos lá, FaZe. Eu driblei eles, hein? Driblei eles. Acharam que ia falar W7M primeiro. Mas vai lá.
I believe W7M is going to take this all the way.
W7M!
Britt, before I let you go, what do you think of Brazil? Is this your first time here? How much you enjoying Sao Paulo?
I think Sao Paulo is the most beautiful city I've ever been to. I'm grateful to be here, and thank you so much for being so welcoming, Brazil.
Olha, diz que São Paulo é a cidade mais bonita que ela já esteve e agradeceu por recebê-la tão bem aqui. Thank you for the compliment.
Thank you very much. We're going to let you go enjoy yourself, Britt, and celebrate a big win. Should we bring on Hazard into the house?
A máquina.
Come on in.
Good morning, beleza?
Good morning. O inglês tá como?
Tá 100% afinado, né? 100% good.
O que aconteceu ali, pai? Que deu uma zerada ali, bugou o negócio do jogo?
Vou falar que foi uma das minhas piores partidas da minha vida, pô. Nunca joguei mal. Falei muito, joguei pouco. Essa que é a realidade, tá? Falei que eu ia esmagar, mas pipoquei federal mesmo. Joguei mal pra cacete.
He said it was one of the worst matches in his entire career.
Oh, what? How do you come back from this, losing in your home country?
Não quer perder em casa?
É uma sensação indescritível, né? Nesse momento, sei lá, só tristeza mesmo.
He doesn't have words.
Hazard, I've got to ask you, I mean, this crowd absolutely loves you. What do you want to say to all of your supporters out here in Sao Paulo?
Em português? Eu só queria dizer e agradecer pela Ubisoft estar trazendo esse Six Invitation para toda essa galera aqui que merece, né? Já foi anos e anos aguardando a época de pandemia. Quando eu comecei a fazer live, eu esperava um momento desse e chegou, né? Finalmente chegou e eu acredito que em breve vai ter mais, porque, isso aqui é sensacional, pô.
Merece, né?
Fora do Cid, em 8 anos, 9 anos. É surreal, pô.
He's so happy to be here, and we were waiting for this moment. So he thanks Ubisoft to bring the Six Invitational to Brazil, and he waits for another one in the future.
W7M or FaZe Clan?
For me, W7M, for sure.
Tá todo mundo com os touros, hein?
How do I say it? Bald Hazard?
Raza careca.
Hazard careca!
Uma salva de palmas.
Isso aí é heavy. Isso aí não é legal, né, pô? Quem sabe um dia eu meto um carequinha, mas acho que ainda não é momento não. Vamos aguardar, né? Quem sabe em breve, né?
He's gonna shave his hair in the future. Not now. Listen.
Not now, another time.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Guys, we're going to cross over now to an amazing piece of content because there's one thing famous about Brazil as well as the esports, and it is, of course, soccer. And our grand finalists had a kickabout.
Valeu. Oi! Falta só isso aqui, viado. Ih, porra! Bora, pô! Dilamei. Tito. Penta.
Mesk. Benja mata. Boa. Benja.
A segunda opção.
Vai quebrar a perna.
Mete.
Vem! 3, 2, 1, dá pra você time!
I just know I'm gonna fucking miss. I already know. Fabian.
Bingo.
Oh, that was close. That was actually good. Holy shit. The little boy from Glasgow. 18.
It's time. It's actually time. Holy shit.
Six.
No, Ben.
I just got a dumb question.
Leland. Letter B.
The little boy from Australia. With the Converse.
The Crooks. Canadian.
I don't know, man.
Deixa o pé não, caralho.
Sacanagem, hein, mano.
That is embarrassing.
That was on target.
Good job, guys. Yes, good job.
Thanks. Woo! All right.
That's good. We did too.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 6 Invitational. What a show match, and many excuses, at least coming from me. In a 1v1 that, let's be fair, I will blame it on Kino. Who the hell binds space for sprint? Are you trying to throw? That explains the shield play.
Maybe he was trying to sabotage you. I mean, you know, he was part of Team Brazil, but
That's true.
We were really hoping on you keeping up our hopes for Team EU, and it didn't really work out the way we wanted to. So you're gonna have two options here. You're either gonna have to tweet your excuses, like you said, or like maybe an apology video with tears, like everyone else does.
Look, I know I'm born, I come from the Middle East, but I've ingrained myself in EU, right? I've watched so many teams like Wolves, you know, I've seen Mowgli on Twitter, I've seen Leon Gids on Twitter, Spoit also moved to NA. I know how to make excuses, don't worry about me.
The other thing, it was actually Tom that bind it on space. It was his station at first, no? It was his binds.
Yeah, it was his bind.
So it wasn't Kino then. Kino didn't throw. I think it was Tom.
Was it Tom?
Yeah.
You know what? Whatever. Both of them. They're both throwing. But we won at the end. That's what matters. Team World, let's go.
There was so much subbing in that I just forgot who was playing for who. And like at some point it was showing Tom J. Sherlock quad kill. And I was like, oh yeah, he'll probably take a picture of this. So it'll last longer, but he didn't actually get the quad kill himself.
Look, Dev Marta clutched.
Okay, I underestimated Dev Marta so much. First of all, him 1v3, okay, in the gameplay, but also a show star, like the sunglasses, like him growing, like calling everyone, fucking screaming, all of this, crazy.
He is such a theater kid through and through, and I love him for it.
A content beast.
Genuinely, since 2019, I've had desks with this man, and he is a definite man for this sort of show business kind of thing. You'll see some replays popping up as we talk all about it. Again, a victory, but it's a victory that rings a bit hollow. You know, it's a bit tough to stomach because the only way the rest of the world could get a win is in a show match.
It's a bit sad, but hey, at this point, I guess we should take whatever we can take, considering we're not playing the grand final today. But this show match had so much entertainment. That 1v1 that we saw with the Clash as well, and we got a turtle coming out from Misty. I was absolutely loving that. It was amazing to see that kind of stuff. And you'd like to see it in your ranked games, but on a show match on a main stage in front of all these people, wow.
You know, in all my years in this game, I've never been on stage for a show match.
Really?
I was always deemed too bad to be on there.
Well, they were right.
Then
how did you find it?
They put Intero on there. Are you kidding me? The line kind of gets blurry.
Did Intero lose a 1v1 with a knife?
Look, he was playing with kicks. It's unfair.
Okay, all right.
That kind of gives you a big advantage in the game.
Okay.
How did you find it? Was it fun, or did you feel
It was.
stress?
I couldn't hear anything. I was focused.
Excuses. Excuse number one. There we go.
Hey, the Battle of the Coppers. That's what we called it. At least we got a good show out of it, right? We both walked out. I felt like I was just, you know, strutting into the arena. So,
you know what's crazy?
Myself.
You've got more playing stage experience than me in this past year.
How many times have you played on stage?
Well, not that many times, but I've actually managed to do it in a few major. Really major, I managed to go on stage. But, you know, first rounded in the playoffs in quarters.
Fair enough, but at that point, EU was already kind of dominating everything in Raleigh, so...
Yeah, it was forced. It was Pasha, actually.
It was Pasha
that
who's
punished
now,
us really hard.
Now that we know in Virtus Pro, how things changed, but they stayed the same. We were talking about Pasha yesterday, how, yeah, he's been around forever, actually. He's not just some rookie.
Nope.
And speaking of rookies, I think we... Look, can we get camera 2 on here? Seth, super, my friend, you know how much I love you. But they're... Come on, you can't just claim Rookie of the Year after one time. Come on. Bit of give and take, my dude. Let's be honest. Reeves definitely deserved that.
Yeah, I think he did. Like, honestly, statistically speaking, he deserved it. First, that's the first thing. The second thing is coming where he's coming from, like from his region, what Bleed has done, what they have achieved throughout the year, not only at Six Invitational. For all of this, he deserved it.
I feel like this might be one of the SIs where we had the most amount of rookie players that had never attended an SI before that. I feel there was even one matchup, I'm not sure. We had like 6 or 7 people that have never played an SI before. That is so exciting. I'm really happy to see that's kind of like a new generation Siege players coming in.
You know, one thing that I really like here in Brazil is all of us trying to learn a bit of Portuguese. Let's be honest, we're all kind of bad at it. Yeah. But one person who's tried better than all of us is not just Carter, because Lynx has tried a lot and he saved our asses a few times here. But it's Ian Chambers. He actually tried to learn it on a content piece, so take a look at it.
So, Ian, this is Brazil. A little bit hot.
A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Are you ready to learn the real Portuguese?
Maria, one word, vamos.
Ó, a gente tá numa missão aqui de ensinar português das ruas pro Ian. O que você gostaria de ensinar pra ele?
Show G2. Show de Joyce. Show de Joyce. What's it mean?
Show G2. É bind to.
No, I don't want to say that. I don't like that.
You already said.
It's show by. Show it.
Yeah, bye.
Show W7M.
No. Good.
Oi, Oi! Como está?
Muito bem, e você? Como que
What do I say now? You've got a message for your mom?
Yeah, I got a message.
Let's go.
Mãe, tô aqui. She is...
Você pode falar em português com ele, ele sabe.
You speak... ok. Minha mãe acompanha o cenário competitivo da RC junto comigo.
Highlight.
Thank
Vai
you.
Brasil.
Vai Brasil.
Vai Brasil.
What did you say?
Vai Brasil.
Vai Brasil.
Vai Brasil, é Go Brasil.
Go Brasil.
Vai Brasil.
Vai Brasil.
Yeah, vai. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Whoa, look at the size of this hammer.
Vamos.
No.
E aí, não pode. A gente vai ser banido agora.
Oh, the stage manager needs me. Hello.
A few moments later.
Cadê o Ian? Where is Ian?
Milos, my brother. You are the definition of a man to me, you know that?
Gente, cadê o Ian, cara?
Whenever I see you, the beard, the hair, the body, I think that you literally are Siege. I worship you. You're a king to me. There's a mark on it, so I was like, just getting... We were gonna eat some food together. Can we do that? Let's eat. Bye, Brazil.
Tá bem brasileiro já, né? He's already Brazilian.
This one is sin bacon. No bacon.
No bacon.
Got it. I'm learning.
Clima de tensão. Tension in the air.
Unbelievable.
Yes! É muito bom.
Oh, muito bom.
É muito bom.
Muito bom.
É muito bom. Obrigada, pessoal.
Do we need to pay for that burger?
So now, did you learn the true Portuguese?
Agora falo português.
Agora eu falo português. Tamo junto, Ian. Foi muito da hora. Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigado.
You are awesome.
Muito obrigado is all we need to know, right? That's enough.
Looking at him having fun everywhere, like, Yen is really someone else.
He definitely is. I don't know how to feel. I'm definitely going to be taking that roll-up piece that they put back home, and I'm never going to wash it because Ian touched it. So that's all you need to know. But we talk about one language. I think another language that's very important, at least to all of us here, is music. And the language of music is being used at this event for the first time ever in a very special way, Anne.
Yeah, I think it is indeed the first time that we've had such a theme song about SI, and I personally think it's such a hype song. I got to listen to them earlier when they were doing their rehearsals, and it sounded so amazing.
Everybody's listened to the song that plays at the start of the day, right?
Yeah, no, actually, I was listening to it. We had a sneak peek at it before SI, and I didn't understand that it was still not public, so I went on Spotify and tried to look at it. And I was so disappointed. I was like, why? Why don't I have it? I'm sad now. No, but I will be able to hear it now.
They actually did add it on Spotify and other streaming services also.
Yeah.
As of a few days ago, I believe on a Wednesday or Thursday, they added it so you guys can go and listen to it on repeat as we are alongside the 6 Invitational theme that we've known since 2018. We stand as one. We've all been here. We're loving every part of it. And we have a whole band on stage. I think a few of us are jealous. They want to be up there playing too.
I want to play the drums. I actually played the drums, so when I saw the drums, I was like, oh, I might go there. I think it's taken already.
I know this is going to give us goosebumps for sure. I mean, the song is really good. It brings us so much hype. And having on the live performance, that's definitely going to give everyone in this arena goosebumps.
In that arena, especially, with like a rounded stage.
I am a metalhead. My favorite band is Iron Maiden. I love every bit of this. And a lot of us here love so many different types of music. And also has a very special genre on her own for the gym especially. But this is dedicated for the metalheads out there that love Rainbow Six Siege. It's Ego Kill Talent, Rob Damiani, and Andreas Kisser from Sepultura.
Every second that passes by, we are another second closer to finding out who will raise the hammer when it's all said and done, Leo.
Tá chegando a hora, já a grande final, W7M fez e quem vai vencer, mas o show, a final, é só uma partezinha do que a gente preparou para vocês hoje.
Now, first things first, our cameraman has been running around like a madman, so shout out to you. You're doing a phenomenal job. Yeah, double fist.
Yeah.
Now, what I love about Siege, the orchestra has been a beautiful thing and continues to be at the Sixth Invitational.
Yeah.
Absolutely classic. But the soundtrack this year is crazy, right? Do you agree?
It's amazing. Totally agree.
You think the Brazilian fans like it? Should we just double check?
Of course they love. Of course they love. It's our music.
We ask? Can we ask?
Yeah, it was made in Brazil. Galera, vocês gostaram da música do Six Invitational? Vamos fazer barulho, é bom ou não é? You got your answer?
All right, let's get into this. This is a moment I know a lot of you are waiting for. I know that we are too. The amazing Ego Kill talent with Andreas Kisser and Rob Damiani with We Move as One.
trust, we move as one. No walls won't be enough. We move as one, we stand as one, as one, as one.
Brazil! One more time for Ego Kill Talent with Andreas Kisser and Rob Damiani with We Move as One!
Vamos fazer barulho, rapaziada! A música é pra vocês, o show é de vocês!
Andreas, can we have a chat? Do you mind? Wow.
What a performance.
If that, for sure. If you weren't already excited for SI and the grand final, you must be now. Andreas, how was that for you?
Amazing. It's good to be home, right? I'm from São Paulo. I came to this place to see so many concerts and stuff, and it's good to see this place here full, you know, packed. A lot of football shirts, São Paulo Futebol Clube aí, ó. It's good to see people participating, man. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Can you answer in Portuguese? Em português agora?
Sim.
Como você se sente estando aqui? Pô, tá em casa, uma final brasileira.
Pô, sensacional, cara. Para mim, na verdade, isso aqui é tudo muito novo, né? Não acompanho muito o jogo assim, mas tá aqui no Ibirapuera com essa energia fantástica, esse clima de competição saudável, né? Uma galera com a camisa do Tricolor Paulista aí, ó, mano. É nóis, São Paulo Futebol Clube. Muito bom estar junto aqui com vocês. Obrigado pelo convite. Pô, prazer estar aqui com vocês.
Andreas, I know that you'll be well aware, as being from Sao Paulo, that the fans here of everything from sports, traditional sports to esports are some of the most passionate in the world. So I'm sure that you're not surprised to have had a turnout like this for such a monumental event here in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, usually the great bands around the world chooses Brazil or South America in general to record DVDs, live shows and stuff, because the vibes and the history, you know, we follow rock and roll, heavy metal, any style of music or games for that matter, you know, with a lot of passion, you know, a lot of, you know, talent. As you can see, you know, we have the two Brazilians in the final, which is great. And, you know, Brazil is a special place because we have so much different, you know, cultures, mixtures of countries and, you know, everything. So Sepultura have that, you know, my band, you know, I'll mix the stuff from Brazil with heavy music. And so, you know, it's good to see this here in Brazil for the first time. Good to be here.
Mensagem final em português pra galera que vai acompanhar.
Agora em português.
E vai torcer W7 é meu phase. O pouco que você entendeu, que você assistiu aqui.
Cara, assim, é muito legal estar aqui no Brasil, ver essa mistura, né, de elementos. O brasileiro tem esse talento, né, de aprender técnicas e tecnologias novas. O próprio Sepultura é um exemplo disso, de levar a música brasileira de uma outra forma, né, através do heavy metal, da música pesada. E ver isso aqui no Brasil pela primeira vez é maravilhoso, né? Eu acho que o calor humano, né, o calor do fã brasileiro, não à toa muitas bandas que vêm de fora escolhem o Brasil para gravar DVDs e shows ao vivo aqui, porque o brasileiro realmente é foda. Desculpa o português aí.
Well, the song's amazing. You guys are amazing. One more time from Sao Paulo for this amazing band and Andreas.
Obrigado, obrigado.
We hope to see you again, that's for sure. Obrigado.